So, as I was discussing in the previous one, my flatmate and I got into this intricate discussion regarding friendships. And because I got this opportunity to share to her how I recently have discovered that there are people out there on this earth that hang out with other people because they're bored. And for me, I'm just surprised by this. I'm quite surprised because this is not how I operate at all. Now I have it in a question in my head. What produces the boredom of these people? What produces the boredom? Boredom so thick that they need other people for just so they can live with themselves again. That they what is this? This is a very I'm very curious about this. Because please enlighten me about your own experience, because this is how this shred of nature operates. If I'm not interested with someone, I'll leave that someone alone. I'm not gonna go out of my way, spend time with that person because I'm bored. I'll leave that person alone. The only reason why I hang out with people is because I'm interested. That's why I find it a bit hard to empathize with people who hang out with other people because they're bored. Because maybe I don't want to generalize, but I think it's quite inconsiderate. It's quite inconsiderate, the hanging out with people because I'm bored. It's quite inconsiderate. Especially if there's an established, I could understand it with strangers. Maybe you are in a foreign country together, you happen to meet or some, maybe I can understand it better in that context. But considering that this is an acquaintance that's not a product of let's say there is a previous background to this dynamic, and you eventually find out that people are just hanging out with people because they can find other things to do. I guess that one is more like makes me question the character of that person, because quite frankly that's my honest sort of from the bottom of my heart feedback on that approach of some people. I find it very inconsiderate. Why are you like that? Don't you think that this person might be genuinely interested in you, and that they are really making or modifying their schedule to accommodate you, or didn't it ever cross the minds of those people that Maybe this person doesn't even have a lot of money, and yet they allot a portion of the budget to spend time because they're interested on the hopes of like having a companion on this universe, on the earth, that is also genuinely interested in them in return. Like, that's my thinking. I'm feeling a bit of anger regarding this approach of some people, because that feels a bit selfish. The hanging out with people because they're bored. They are people, they have lives, they have their consciousness, they have things that they have, and you, they are people, they're not some kind of object that you just grab because you cannot entertain yourself. Like, I understand if you grab a movie because you're bored, you grab a book, but people, alive people, you grab, they grab, sorry, not you, maybe not you, they grab out of, and maybe they're working on their visions. Maybe they are working on their visions, like this shred of nature speaking in front of you. Maybe they're working on their things. They're trying to manage their resources, and it so happens that they feel interested in you, that they care about you, and they would like a friendship that has meaning and value, and they see you as a person that they want to explore this possibility with. Maybe they are the person who has the vision, and then you find out later on, you've been hanging out, and you find out later on that this person doesn't even want a friendship. I'm not talking about dating here, but I'm aware that this is another thing that happens in the dating world. I originally thought that this is exclusive to the dating world until I encountered it in the friendship realm. So I'm not entirely sure where this is going, but I feel like it has to end here, because I can feel some kind of anger right now that is deep, and I feel like it's kind of consuming, this anger. I can bend it, but I feel like I might end up saying things that I will regret. So my dear soil sibling, I bid you farewell for now.